Howdy folks, hope everybody doing real good. Green chili chops on the menu this evening. I'm going to show you a way to whoop up some pork chops extra good. Makes a real good weekday night meal. Not a whole lot of ingredients, not a whole lot to it. I got a couple of cups of low sodium chicken broth back here. We're going to get that infused with French mirepoix. This is a half of a diced onion. That's about a medium chop. I got a grated carrot and a stalk of celery back there. It's diced up pretty small. Now you could swap this out for the Trinity. Just replace the carrot with about a half of a bell pepper, but I find the carrot brings a little sweetness to this. Really works well with this dish. While we got that broth simmering up, I've got some bacon fat and about a slice and a half of chopped bacon. We'll get that rendering in the skillet. We'll get these thick cut bone-in pork chops seasoned up with some Creole seasoning. You can use whatever seasoning you want to. Plain old salt and pepper will work just fine. We'll get them lightly dusted off in some all-purpose flour and get them browned up in the skillet. Once they're browned off, we're going to pull them out of the skillet. We'll get us some flour in there and make us a roux. We'll get that infused chicken broth in there, and then we'll add these Hatch diced green chilies. That's the star of the show. We'll whoop this up into a pretty thin gravy, and then we'll get them pork chops laid back in there and finish them off in the oven. Let's get to cooking. Get a little olive oil in the pot. Get this onion in here. Carrot. Little celery. Put a little pep on it. We're going to let them vegetables cook off there a few minutes. Alright, they've been cooking there a few minutes. We're going to get this chicken broth in. It's going to add a real nice flavor to that chicken broth. While our chicken broth's coming up to a simmer, we're going to get us some bacon fat in the skillet. We'll do about a tablespoon. We're going to get this diced bacon in here. It's going to add a nice, subtle, smoky flavor to the final dish. A little more bacon fat in there. Just a little avocado oil in. Get these seasoned up here. A little of this Creole seasoning. That Creole seasoning I'm using there is fairly salty. I'm going to get a little paprika on here just for color. Get some pepper on. Get these dredged off in some flour. We're on about a medium fire. We just want these to lightly brown up. Those sizzled up about 5 minutes. on that first side. Give it about 5 minutes on this side. Those chops is looking real good. We're going to get these out of here. Set them back here in the plate. We're going to get us a little flour in here. It makes up a roux. About a tablespoon and a half. Take a look at it here and see. About 2.5 tablespoons in there. We got us about 2.5 cups of broth. I'm going to put some of these vegetables in here. We're going to get the green chilies in here. Rinse the can with a little water. Give this a quick taste, see if it needs anything. That's pretty darn good. I'm going to add a little garlic to it. I wasn't going to put none in it, but I think I'm going to put just a little in there. It's looking pretty good. Lay these chops back in. We're going to pop that in the oven, 325, 15 to 30 minutes, to about 145 internal. The chops were in there about 14 minutes, and I temped them, and they were showing about 150, so I got them out. I don't want to overcook the crap out of them. They'll get dry. About 148, 151. Let's plate up. It's time for supper. That looks outstanding. We're going to taste this little old sauce here. My goodness. Delish. Just a little parsley on here to finish out with. We're going to do a little emerald lagasse here, do a little bam around the side of this plate. Well, it's looking real good. It's smelling real good. Let's get in here and see how it's hitting. Nice and tender. Cooked through just perfectly. No pink, but still juicy. Nice and juicy. Nice and tender. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. That is delish. Mm-hmm. That old green chili sauce right there is outstanding. And you ended up quite a bit of it, but it won't go to waste. Because you can always freeze it. And anytime you got mash, you got some gravy. And I'm going to tell you something else too. In the morning, I'm going to make an omelet. And it's going to get smothered with that green chili sauce. That's regular folks approved. That's it, folks. Old green chili pork chop. Till next time, peace.